Hello once again and welcome to another Golden FM video, where today I will just be showing you some screenshots of FM13 which you may have seen but you may not have seen. So on the game there's a few different modes, and you've got the normal FM mode, which is what we all love. Just a classic, well it's not there's another thing called classic mode, it's just the normal mode, and if I just whiz through these screenshots you can see them. It's pretty much very similar. The matchday screen is slightly different, as you can see. It's quite swish. There's the tactics screen, contract screen, another contract screen. You may have seen all of these on the website, but there's a few here that I have that I think not everyone has. Manager screen, pretty standard. That's an interesting screen. There's a director of football in FM13, which you may not know about, where you can pass on some duties to him, but it's completely up to you whether you do that or not. Another negotiation screen. This is a player screen, so it's basically showing his current ability, potential ability, and his relation to the rest of the squad. So that's quite a useful screen. Player screen, that looks quite busy, but I'm sure with the little arrows in the corner you can turn some things off, but I guess they're trying to fit as much on it as possible. Got his biography, which you probably don't need on the main player screen. Oh, that's much better, that's a bit clearer. Almunia for Watford. And another matchday screen. Looks reasonably clear, looks a bit improved. And see, you can have their ratings just there during the game to save having to go back and forth between screens. I believe you can make subs a bit easier as well, without having to pause the game and do that sort of thing. Yeah, it's pretty similar. It's you know, that's quite snazzy actually. So yeah, I think there's a lot more features on the matchday screen. You can mess around with it, and it's a bit more flexible, I believe. There's the team. Specific attribute. Interesting. There's a training screen that's slightly different. That's quite useful. That's you can decide who does what pretty much, and you can select what you want to appear on the screen during a match day, and we're back to the start. Okay, so that's the normal mode. There's also now a classic mode, which is for people that don't have so much time to play FM nowadays. Obviously you may work a lot or have kids, and this one's like a bit more of a glorified handheld version, but it's effectively normal, but it misses out some time consuming things like press conferences and that sort of thing. So it looks pretty much the same, but it looks quite a bit like handheld. This is the Boardroom. There's a tactics screen. It's pretty much the same as normal mode. So apparently this will just take less time, but whether it does or not, we shall have to see. There's also unlockables in this as well, which is quite interesting. You can turn off work permits. As you can see, you can buy them or you can unlock them yourself by doing well in the game, which I'm not sure about, but it's not on the main mode, so I'm not too bothered. This is on classic mode. This is on, I don't know why they call it classic mode, because I'd imagine the normal mode to be classic mode and this to be like a new name. But anyway, the new mode is called classic mode. So yeah, you can unlock stuff. That's quite interesting. Statistics. I believe you can also sim a game, like on FIFA. You don't have to play the whole game, you can just sim through it. I don't know how substitutes work, but I guess it's a bit like going on holiday. Club background, all the nations you want to select to be in the game. It's quite interesting, really. But yeah, that's good stuff. Now, another new mode is challenge mode, which is come from handheld. So here's some challenges for you to see. Maybe let's pause the video. You've probably seen these on the Facebook page or on the Football Manager Twitter page, but if you haven't, just have a look. Can't win anything with kids. Alan Hansen mode. Oh, unbeaten. Yeah. So yeah, it's challenge mode. Just some simple challenges to do. And lastly, network mode, which I talked about in the last video. Very exciting. Individual competitions where you can import your teams and face them off against each other. That's going to be brilliant. Can't wait for that. And this is how you set it up. And it's through Steam. You don't need any Hamaki nonsense or anything. And going to be much simpler to play and quicker to play too. So it's going to be brilliant. Can't wait for that. Is there any more here? Start screen. Standard. You can choose what mode you want to play, what language, etc., and what nations, what leagues you want to start. Leaderboards. Oh yeah, that's another one. There's like an all-time leaderboard with how well you do in the game, and I think it does sort of figure out if you're cheating or not, but it can't figure out everything. But that's going to be interesting to see, so you can compare yourself against the rest of the world. Don't exactly know how that's going to work, but I guess we'll find out at some point. And this is the case if you haven't seen it. Excellent. Gold colour, as you can see, inspired by us. Cough. Nah, it's because it's no anniversary. No, that was last year. But yeah, I like the gold. It's just brilliant. I like it. I like it a lot. That's me on the front. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope you've enjoyed the screenshots. Follow us on Twitter if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to us on YouTube. See you in the next video.